Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly love reading for February 11th to the 17th. Alright, so let's get right into it with the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck, and then I'm going to pull some Oracle cards with the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid, and the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield with artwork done by Josephine Wall. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. What's going on in love and romance for Sagittarius? Also, guys, I'm going to post a romantic reading. It's going to be short, with all 12 signs, one after another, for the 13th to the 15th, you know, for Valentine's, or it's going to be the 14th and 15th. So check back for that as well. Alright, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a love reading, a romantic love reading for February 11th to the 17th, please. What's going on in love and romance for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. As you guys know, I like to give it a good shuffle. When a card pops out, that's my signal, that's the end of the shuffle. If it takes too long, I will end the shuffle. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, February 11th to the 17th. What's going on? Can we get a positive love reading, please? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for 11th to the 17th. In the form of a Celtic cross, please. That's it. I always have to end the shuffle, though. So what's going on? Strength card. Alright. This has been a major energy for today anyways. Somehow I woke up, you know, thinking about this card as well. Or yesterday, actually, I was thinking about this card. Seven of Wands. On the bottom, the challenge here. Oh, Nine of Swords. Okay, Sagittarius, what happened? Consciously, Five of Pentacles. Foundation, Four of Wands. Recent past, King of Wands. King of Cups in the recent future. You right now, Eight of Cups. Around you, Three of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, Five of Wands. Outcome, Star. Okay. Seven of Wands on the bottom. So, you've got the Strength card in the middle here. It's speaking to kind of being in control of your lower nature, your kind of carnal nature, even where you could be in a dangerous situation and somehow you are being, you know, even though you feel that danger, you're still able to maintain. Just because this person is next to a lion, right? In some tarot cards, you'll see the woman's hand in the lion's mouth. Aside from this being possibly about a dangerous situation that you're in, and I only say that because of this Nine of Swords energy, that's the challenge, it could also speak to, you know, having to draw upon your own inner strength right now to get out of this situation, okay? Let's just see where this goes. You could also be dealing with someone who could be a Leo, okay? Just because I see fire sign in the back as well, and the underlying energy with the Seven of Wands, a lot of fire energy with the Wands. Okay, your challenge here is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is that you're feeling, you know, very much restricted, burdened, overwhelmed, miserable, depressed, toxified, scared, angry, upset, all these kind of terrible emotions. This is where you can't sleep and you're up all night, just full of anxiety and tension, you know, and you're holding your head that there's nothing you can do, you know, you don't even want to get out of bed because it's so miserable. And when I see this card in this deck in particular, I see the Eight of Swords on the wall, and then there's one sword here representing your truth that's still free. But these Eight of Swords, you know, is about restriction and fear. So I feel like because I see this lion with the, you know, this woman over here, I know it's the Strength card. It's a Major Arcana card. It's a Fate card here in this spread. It's the only, no, and then you've got the Star card in the Outcome, which is excellent, okay? Speaking to faith, okay, as well, but it's going to have a strong influence for this period from the, this is just for a week, it's just for the 11th to the 17th, okay? But whoever you're dealing with that I see in this reading, it's a problem, okay? Whatever, I don't feel like I'm picking up on the regular Sagittarius energy, because usually Sagittarius is like one of the signs along with Libra that just gets fantastic readings all the time. But I'm picking up on other people, I guess, on another energy, so it is what it is. Okay, this is basically the restriction and the fear from Eight of Swords that makes you feel powerless, that makes you feel so fearful that you are blind and you don't know what to do. There is an easy way out if, you know, you were in a calm state of mind and you could see clearly, but you can't. Now you up that and amplify it to the Nine of Swords. The whole, you know, writings on the wall there with the Eight of Swords all pinned up there, you know, nicely, neatly placed with the fixings, and you just have your one loose sword, okay, for your truth. And basically speaking to this miserable situation, you need to get yourself out of it. It's Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords comes, and then it's done. You're well on your way to be, this situation is well on its way to being over, okay? What I feel like is when you see the Nine of Swords, there's going to be something even worse that happens, you know, or no slack given, okay, with this kind of situation where you're being controlled or dominated or restricted. And unless you make a move, you're going to be stuck in this energy. People can be stuck in this Nine of Swords energy for years. Doesn't mean just because the relationship should be over, and it is over, meaning it's not going to ever manifest in like a positive situation. So you could stay here for as long as you like, but it's still going to end up 5 years, 6 years, whatever down the road and being over. So wouldn't you rather have it be over now rather than later when you're, you know, don't have as many options as you do right now? So that's Nine of Swords as the challenge, okay? Consciously, you got the Five of Pentacles. That's a lack of faith and a lack of trust. Now this is a love reading, so this is a church, the institution of the church. What does the church represent? It could be marriage, right? You get married in a church. Could speak to your faith. Could speak to any institution that you don't have faith in. We're talking about love and romance here, so you're outside. It's the card of being left out in the cold. There is food, there is shelter, there is warmth inside that church. But this person is outside looking like this with the face up, with, you know, kind of like they're just finally experiencing freedom with the snowflakes falling on their face, you know, like it's an experience, even though they're out in the cold with rags on. So consciously in your mind, you know, it's this Five of Pentacles is quite a potent card. It's one of my favorite cards, even though it's a card of lack. It's just very rebellious to me as well. It's about not being a part of the institution, whether that be the institution of marriage, okay? Because you don't have faith in it anymore. You don't trust it anymore. You would rather go out, be homeless, be in the cold, rather than be stuck in something that you don't have faith in. When you think of marriage and you think of the church or you think of any institution like law, whatever, it brings up mixed feelings in people. Not everybody have good associations with those things, right? So this is about lack of faith, lack of trust in this institution of marriage or this love relationship of commitment to that, okay? Maybe you don't have that faith anymore in the opposite sex, whoever it is that you're dealing with, like, all men are shit, you know, like that kind of attitude, like they're so terrible, you know what I mean? Like they're all the same. This kind of attitude, basically, where you just want to be free. And who can blame you that you want to be free because you're in this situation, right? So that's speaking to lack of faith, okay? Lack of trust in your mind. Now, on the subconscious here, in the hidden feelings, you've got this Four of Wands, a solid foundation. This is where you've built a home, built a foundation that the kids are happy, everybody's happy, people are celebrating. You've got, you know, this peaceful sign here, healing number here with 1111 with the 4 here. These girls are dressed up. This can speak to even rites of passage like marriage, okay? It's like there's this two feelings, this torn emotions here. One is, I want out. I know this is the best thing for me. I want out consciously. Subconscious, still very, you know, warm feeling about this, like my family, my solid foundation, marriage is, you know, important, and, you know, reunions and having friends. This is also the card of when your foundation is so stable that you can do things like invite your friends and family over for dinners every week. You're that person. Do you know what I mean? So it feels like that kind of energy as well. Very like nurturing, very strong foundation, very also could speak to weddings and reunions and things like that. Gatherings, okay? Very social card along with that foundation. The recent past, you've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, get double Leo here. And then also the King of Wands is someone who's older, very attractive, someone who's commanding, confident, powerful, attractive. Did I say attractive? Yeah, okay. They're someone who can, you know, a passionate person. They're very confident and bold, and they can go out and do things and make things happen. That's in their blood. It's in their nature. You know, they always see opportunities, and they always have the ability to manifest. From seeing that opportunity, they'll make something happen. They're actually the action people. They'll make things happen and materialize their visions and their goals and their, you know, ideas. And then in the recent future, you've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a water signs like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay, as an astrological sign. Just like this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. As an energy, this is about wanting more, looking for deeper meaning in life, wanting to be emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. This is the card of someone who's nurturing, healing, like a doctor, therapist, counselor, anything along those lines. But this is someone who's artistic, loving, nurturing, deep, feels emotions deeply, and, you know, the kind who wants to look up different spiritualities and find out more about the world and know about this, like a seeker of truth, something along those lines, okay? Has an energy. As a person, it's somebody older, could be an artistic type, who again shows those qualities, but as well could be one of those Panther, frig. I was going to say Pisces and Cancer. I said Panther. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? Or it could just generally be speaking to you wanting more, looking for more, or them wanting more, looking for more, okay? Whoever these people are, however it resonates for you. But look at how I see it's like two kings, one person in the middle there with the lion. Completely like miserable. Your challenge, because that was your challenge. You right now, 8 of Cups. So, I feel like this could be your energy, okay? With wanting more. Because look at the cups here. We see walking away. 8 of Cups. These two cards always signify wanting more. 8 of Cups is, look at the calm look on her face. It's about leaving your cups stacked up neatly and walking away. She's also got a wand in her hand. And it's something where it's a peaceful goodbye. It's not something that, you know, came as a shocker in the heat of the moment where you have a big fight and you go, that's it, I'm out. It's something where you know things have been wrong for a long time. This 9 of Swords energy. So you walk away very calmly because, you know, you got time to do your makeup, pack your bags properly. And then, you know, send them that information and be out. Because long time coming that this was a toxic situation, not right for you. It was unfulfilling. You got all the way up to 8 of Cups, right? And that's walking away. It's kind of leaving unfinished business as well. But why you walk away from the 8 of Cups is because it was not fulfilling. You tried. You made a really good effort all the way up to the 8. 10 is completion. And you saw all the way up to 8. Well, I've given it that much effort. I've tried this hard for this long, and still I'm feeling miserable. I'm gonna have to leave now and see what else is out there. Like, it's scary. I'm gonna be single. I'm worried about this, like, you know, this whole new world now where I'm out in the cold feeling, but it's the right thing for me. And then around you, you got this 3 of Pentacles energy. These are 2 very artistic cards as well, I just have to say, with the King of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles does relate to the arts, but basically the 3 of Pentacles is someone who's like a craftsman, someone who is very artistic, somebody, whatever your craft is, you're skillful at it and you get recognition for it. It's about collaboration with other people. That's why you see this one craftsman here and 2 people from the church. Again, it's the church here, overlooking the work, okay? So there's that sense of collaboration. It's about being successful and getting notoriety and fame and recognition for the work you do. In love and romance, it could speak to this kind of showing what you're made of to, you know, impress someone, maybe someone you're interested in, you know, like making sure that they notice all of the wonderful, you know, strengths that you have, okay, so that they'll take notice of you. Can also speak to a third-party situation, meaning either someone you're dealing with has another person, or you have not quite left a relationship and you have another one, okay? Or any way you slice it is not just one and one, if there's 3 people involved, however that resonates for you. And that's the energy around you, okay? Either someone is like this around you and they've cheated on you, or someone, or you are in this kind of energy where you have more than one person, or someone new that you're interested in. Whatever it is, it's not simple, you know, 2 people unattached. It looks like there's attachments here with either you, the other person, or both of you. And then in the hopes and fears, there's 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is a card of fighting, conflict, inner conflict. So when I see this in the hopes and fears, obviously no one is going to hope for conflict with the 5 of Wands. So I take that as a fear. So you're afraid of this 5 of Wands energy. You see another 5 here with the 5 of Pentacles. These 5s relate to conflicts, but it is also a push towards, you know, leveling up to the next kind of card, right? So 5 of Wands is about, sometimes they'll portray it with 5 different people fighting. So you're fighting with other people, petty conflicts, arguments, never ending, okay? And it could absolutely be this and the other, which is an inner conflict. Inner conflict, sometimes they'll show 5 of the same people fighting with wands, fighting each other. You're fighting yourself, inner turmoil, inner conflict, because you are doubting yourself, you have low self-esteem, you're insecure, or you don't think you're good enough. Okay, one of those things. But it's a 5 of Wands energy. These are minor arcana cards, and it's not even a big minor arcana card. Easily changeable. All minor arcana cards, especially like the lower numbers, are easily changeable stuff, right? Just have to change your outlook. So consciously, this lack of faith, lack of trust, being out in the cold, feeling afraid. Afraid that you're not able to do this. Afraid that you're not enough on your own. Doubting yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Then also afraid of all the fighting it's going to cause around you. And yet, in the outcome, you got the Star card. It's a beautiful way to end this conflict. This reading here. The Star card is about faith. Do you see how beautifully these two cards are? Like the Hierophant is about faith as well, let's say that star card's about hope, okay, put it that way, where there is no lack of faith, okay, because it's still 5. There wasn't no faith, there was 5, where you're willing to go it alone, right? And feeling scared about, are you enough, insecure, and look what comes up. Yes, because this star card is about, you know, when you wish upon a star, making wishes, having that kind of confidence to wait and see how something manifests, confidence to stick it through and hang in until what you know you're capable of achieving comes to fruition. The star card is about hope and faith and healing. So it's a beautiful, and this is faded, it's a major arcana card, so it will bring healing. It's just saying what this vision you have, look how she's holding that star in her hands practically. Whatever you've been hoping for and wishing for, whether it be, you know, someone who loves you like this, or some better relationship, or somebody else, it's a positive affirmation that it's going to come through. You just have to hang in and wait and have that faith. Let's take a peek at the bottom. 7 of Wands is just, they'll say it's a card of blocking. Either you're blocking people or something's blocking you, okay? 6 of Wands are about coming home to success and stuff, and this guy here, it's like blocking success, kind of a fear of success, insecurity, a little bit of insecurity energy here, but it's also about the Hero card on top of the hill, being able to maintain against obstacles. And then you got some, this could be a Cancer, doesn't have to be, it's a major arcana. It's a Kingmaker card, basically, going out into battle and victory is assured. This is about travel, change, coming in. Maybe a move of residence or location. And it's about confidence and conviction, which is beautiful, okay? It's like this 7 of Wands shows that, you know, even though you weren't prepared for a fight right away, you have the inner strength and resilience to come out okay. And from this, standing up in your own truth, you get this confidence and conviction. Whereas you're afraid of this insecurity, am I not good enough? You get that affirmation, yes. It's a fake card there. There's a lot of, you know, positive, yes, you can do this. Yeah, you are enough. Things will work out fine, okay? 3 of Wands, just like this 3 of Pentacles here, this 3 of Wands energy in love and romance is when you've put out feelers into, you know, social media land or through your community or through your friends, and now you're waiting to hear back and get the result of that information you put out, like that interest that you have in someone, because we're talking about love and romance. This is you generally speaking to a merchant waiting for his ships to come in with all the treasures, okay, and goodies that will put his ships out eventually to collect. So translate that to love and romance. 3 of Wands could also be, again, a third-party situation, okay? Then we got the Hermit card. The Hermit is about someone who's going to now take time out to be on their own and do some inner work, introspection, keeping their own counsel, processing everything that's happened, and spiritually leveling up. Before you go out and you start something new, because of this type of energy, there's like whenever there's something that there's a third-party situation, right, it always ends up kind of making you not feel so great, right? So when you do that, there's like a retreat here. Retreat energy where you need to understand everything and why are you doing the things you're doing, okay, because you want to fix it. And then comes the Lover's card, because when you do the inner work, that's when you're healing and you're actually trying to be better, and that progress and that effort is noticed. That's when, by law of attraction, because you've upped your game, in comes love. Now this could also speak to a Gemini, or it could also speak to alignment. You have Adam and Eve and Angel Raphael. It's about the self-conscious, subconscious, spiritual consciousness, having all those things in balance. I feel like that could go that way for the Hermit card as well, because you're doing the inner work, finding balance and alignment again within yourself. Making sure, you know, your subconscious is good, that your, you know, conscious in the day-to-day is good, and that your spirituality is good, all that you're balanced as a person. And it also speaks to making a choice, okay? Looks like you have a choice to make, and you're hiding out, thinking about things and doing the, you know, inner work, what is right for me, all that. And then this is also speaking to making a choice. Again, to be in alignment and making a choice. So what do you choose? Oh, shoot. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is about lots of love, enthusiasm, and positive feedback and communication coming in. Very exciting time. Very busy time. But still, who is this person? Could be the fire sign here. There's a fire sign here too. But that looks like, okay. It could also be, you know, that you are this situation. Okay, you're the one. You're strong. You've got this inner strength. You have this fire sign person coming into your life. I don't know. Take it for how it resonates. If this is you, if this is a situation and you're just scared, like how do you have strength and be scared? That's why I didn't read it that way. Or you do have strength and to overcome your fears and anxiety and your 9 of Swords energy here. Any way you slice it, this is a very stressed out energy here, okay? Sleepless nights, anxiety. This is the card of inner strength, overcoming obstacles, being in a dangerous situation and still being able to maintain. Could be a Leo. Okay. So let's just see what happens after the 8 of Wands. And then Muse comes in. This could be a child, the Page of Cups. Could also be a communication, a message from the heart. This is like 2 cards of information and messages coming in. Love and enthusiasm, love. And it's a sincere message. Who's it coming from? Can we get to the point? All right. Knight of Pentacles. So I get double Virgo here. The Hermit's a Virgo, so is the Knight of Pentacles, but doesn't have to be. Could be just you in that energy. Knight of Pentacles speaks to someone, could be an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Speaks to a change of residence, change of career, moving, selling a house. And also speaks to someone who could be offering you something of the material world, a relationship. Someone who's younger, because these aren't the kings. Because of the horse, it's like swift movement and energy and messages coming through. The Knight of Pentacles is someone slow moving and eventually gets to their destination, regardless of how many sidetracks that come along. And 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior, a barrier. Sometimes this card is about, you know, in love and romance, about having a child and not being ready to date again. And that would be the barrier. Or past traumas and issues that have led you closed off and defensive, extremely defensive and vigilant about your heart and feelings. And focused on the past. 2 of Cups standing, you're in a relationship, but you didn't get over the past. See, I get these 2 together when it's about a barrier, when you're a mommy and you don't want to start over. And because you're worried about how it'll affect your child. Sometimes it gets that, like if you're in a relationship and it breaks up, just like this card. I often see this card, aside from needing to shift focus, from focusing on a past relationship that's no more and having the one that's still upright, those 2 cups, that you're not focusing on, and you need to. Sometimes it's because the 3 of Cups is about, you know, when I see a 3 of Pentacles situation, third party situation, it could be that you're dealing with a new relationship and leaving one where you might have children, and that guilt of breaking up the family is so potent that you can't focus on your new relationship. Even if it's a soulmate connection, you're like, I royally fucked up. My kid is suffering. What did I do? Okay. There's a secret card with a moon. That's loneliness, depression, isolation. Also on a lower vibration. Again with a Knight of Cups. Another message coming in. Romantic dreamer type. Knight of Wands. A passionate one. Speaking your truth. Commitment. Celebrations. Okay, I'm going to stop there. We'll just take a peek at the few here. Okay? Take those cards. If you got to rewind. See if it resonates for you. If it doesn't, no big deal. I just like to give you guys some more, you know, input. I like to look at the bottom of the deck these days. I don't know why. Alright, so let's pull an oracle card from Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle cards. It's got a general oracle message, and then it's got a prosperity, relationship, and protection message. I'll read the relationship message just to get some added clarification here of what's going on. Like, is this a situation where you are, you know, almost immovable with the Strength card here in the way you feel about something, and the challenge is that there's so much anxiety and sleepless nights. I don't know, lack of faith, but at the foundation, thinking about the marriage and the solid foundation, recent past, wanting to manifest with the King of Wands, recent future, King of Cups, looking for more. Right now, Eight of Cups, leaving, walking away around you because it's a third-party situation. Did someone cheat? And in the hopes and fears, self-doubt, fighting, arguing, and the outcome, faith and hope. Hoping for the best. Hoping for your wish to come true, whatever that may be. Possibly to stay married or for marriage. I don't know. Take that as it resonates for you. But that star card is about having that ability to see the storm through. To make what you really want manifest. Because you have the strength. And you have the faith and the hope. Alright, so one last one oracle card. Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle card. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. February 11th to the 17th. Can we get one oracle card, please? For February 11th to the 17th in love and romance. What do we need to know? Oh, 2 cards. Okay. On the bottom, we have Loyal Heart. Could be this Loyal Heart here. Alright, let's talk about it. Treasure Island. There's a turtle there with a 9. Lots of hearts around it. We'll see that next. And then Mending. Oh, Mending. Okay, 52. Let's put this here. Treasure Island. And Mending. Number 9 is Treasure Island. It says, your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourselves and each other. Now is a time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring you great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. Okay. The essential meaning of this card, Treasure Island, is the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. Okay. Now, we'll read Mending, 52. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. So, It says the relationship message. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're going to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do. Even if you're not aware of it, the energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. So forgiveness. Okay. Could be a third-party situation that you're choosing to walk away from. But, you know, there's two cards there. Treasure Island and Mending. One about not possibly seeing all of the wonderful, you know, gems that you and your partner reveal to each other. Possibly losing sight of that. And then the other one is about forgiveness and having open conversations about what happened. Okay, let's talk about this is the Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue, by Doreen Virtue. We get one card for February 11th to the 17th for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What guidance is there for Sagittarius, 11th to the 17th, in love and romance, please? Okay, on the bottom, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. On the top, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Let's read that. Like a good friend, the romance angels send you this card to tell you the truth. The best way to have more romance in your life is through attraction rather than through strenuous effort. You are the most attractive when you're fully enjoying yourself in the present. Your joyful laughter, self-expression, and body language are beautiful. In contrast, any stress you experience as you strain to find romance pushes against the stream of life. Strain comes from a place of fear with an underlying worry. Maybe I won't receive this. That fear then attracts the very thing you worry about. Stress creates wrinkles, bodily tension, a constricted voice, and other unattractive characteristics. So, go smell a rose and fully enjoy its fragrant beauty. Allow yourself simple pleasures that lead to great joy. Affirm frequently that you are loved and lovable. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner. Take excellent care of yourself and follow your inner guidance. Via the law of attraction, you will draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature. Okay, so that's just speaking to in your relationship. Looks like there's a cheating situation here, okay? It looks like someone's cheated, and it looks like you're thinking right now about walking away and looking, because you're looking for more than this, a deeper love than this. But somehow in the outcome, you know, you're afraid of conflict, you're afraid to go out alone, you're afraid you're not enough. And then you have this star card about, you know, hanging in and making things work out because you have hope still. Now, whatever the situation happened that's leaving you anxiety-filled and miserable and you can't sleep because you've lost trust in this relationship, okay? It feels like it's a solid foundation here in the relationship, like a marriage that you have, okay, possibly. But in the conscious, you lost faith because something happened, like this third-party situation, this cheating situation has made you have no trust. And it's saying, you got something great in your relationship, you must know that, right? And so you choose to mend instead of leave. And it's saying, don't try to, out of fear and insecurity, force some romance to happen with your partner. Because that desperation and that fear attracts exactly what you're scared of, which is that you won't be enough. So you attract that energy, which is you aren't enough if you don't think you're not enough. So it's saying, be able to now step away from this stress and insecurity and be able to enjoy things that you like, what makes you happy, and be able to appreciate the little things and love yourself. And then you will, it says, by law of attraction, attract what you're looking for. But being insecure and demanding love from someone, right, in a desperate way, fearful way is not attractive. Okay. One last card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. But let's just say I've given you like a few different scenarios here. I don't know your life. Take it as it resonates for you. I think I've broken down the cards there. One last card, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 11th to the 17th. Okay. On the bottom, honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So this is the card for me of a stalker card and also of a deception. Okay, why? Because there's that moon in the background where nothing is completely, you know, everything is not completely visible. There are things hiding in the moonlight. This person is wearing a mask, even though they're trying to offer this rose to this person who's got their back turned. Like they sense a presence watching, but it's almost like they're hidden and they're creeping. And there's a little Cupid over there trying to shoot an arrow. This is just about being honest, even if it's about, you know, something mild or all the way to straight out deception. Okay, this is a card about deception. So it's honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. Could also speak to this person, could possibly still be deceptive. Okay, but let's read the top card. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Okay, in case this energy, I'm going to put both cards out just because I think you need to see it. Okay, because there's this fear of not being enough and insecure, right? And then on the bottom you've got this card of deception. I'll read you both because I feel like you have you want to keep trying no matter, like, you know, in spite of this, you still have faith in this relationship. I feel like it could be that, you know, you're trying too hard to manifest romance with this person, not realizing you're limitless and that there's still deception going on. So let's pull 38 on the bottom first, okay? Let's see what that says. It says, honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Love seeks to do what is best for another person. Speak honestly. Tell the truth about your emotions. Use this as an opportunity to clear the air and turn this into a positive outcome. So, you know, kind of implying already, it's implying that there was something that was not positive. Okay. Number 4. It says, you are limitless. Recognize this as this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. At times we are too close to a situation and can only see things from one perspective. There's a multitude of possible outcomes to this situation. Take a broader outlook. Release the need to control what is happening and allow your inner knowing to assist you. Things always work out as they should. It says there's a multitude of possible outcomes to the situation. So please keep that in mind. Sorry. Alright, so that was your reading, Sag, for 11th to the 17th. Don't worry a lot about this, okay? The only cards that we saw were fake cards were these two with the star card in the outcome and the strength card. And any way you slice it, you yourself, when it says you're limitless, you are, because your card is one of inner strength, great strength, and also outcome of the star, okay? So you have that hope and that inner faith and strength in yourself. You're just worried about what will happen if I'm out. That's what I'm seeing here, this worry about this person's done this to me, and now what am I going to do? And am I enough? And what if I'm going to be left out in the cold? Do I want to be single even? All this type of energy. Forcing romance is even more, you know, gets more messy. The deception is continuing. It's saying you're limitless, and please recognize that, and that there's a multitude of ways that this thing could manifest in this situation. Lots of possibilities. Okay? So don't make a decision based on fear that you're not enough or that you don't want to be alone. Because it says there's tons of possibilities for you and you're limitless, right? Okay, so tune in again, please, for your Valentine's reading. I'll put it out on the either 13th to the 15th or 14th to the 15th. And I will have another weekly love reading up. This is only for 1 week. And you have your free will to change so much here, right? It's all up to you. I also have your February monthly love reading posted. I'll link it at the end of this video. I have a general reading as well for whatever comes up, and that's posted as well. I'll link it. And I have some tarot haul videos if you want to see some new tarot decks I picked up and some crystals that I picked up from some metaphysical shops. It's Tarot Haul 1 and 2. Till next time, Sagittarius, talk to you soon. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.